Oh, City Council, oh, City Council. Yours not the glass, the skies are grey. You stop the closures, and stop the drivers. Please don't take our services away. Oh, City Council, oh, City Council. Don't make us go crash when skies are grey. Stop the closures and stop the job rush. Please don't take our services away.
Civil War in America. Civil War in America.
What even worse happens when you go to teenage.
Gary. Sorry? What did you say?
Councillor Clark tried to save a new queen, and Bradley too. He tried to down the screw, but we're still alive. It's all the trouble and strife.
That's all right. It won't come on Facebook.
Did last time I was here, they did Right, Lisa, we'll be using this for Sunday.
Come on, can I use that one top there?
Yeah.
A bit like you.
Yeah. Or it could be
It shows it affects everybody.
Affects everybody around the Hello, 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 hello. Can people hear that out there?
Yeah.
Organised by Nottingham Save Our Services. As you know, the City Council today is debating its annual budget.
Has it gone again?
Very likely, we hope not, but very likely, they are going to vote through a massive package of cuts. I think probably most people here will be familiar with some of the cuts, but just to give you a sort of very long list, things like the closure of nearly all of the council libraries, the ending of the Welfare Rights Service, the ending of many grants to cultural organisations, many jobs in community protection, the people who help to keep our streets safe in the city on the estates, closure of the remaining residential homes, and many more. And this massacre of funding is going to impact really on everyone who lives in and also around the city. And it's going to particularly impact on the many hundreds and thousands of vulnerable people that the council supports. At this point, I should say we unreservedly condemn the imposition of government-appointed commissioners into Nottingham, whose only agenda is not what they say. They say it's to improve services. Their agenda is a full-blown Tory agenda of making even more savage cuts, privatisation and the sale of assets. We stand in solidarity with people in many other parts of the country, Birmingham, Leicester, Derby, all of whom are facing similar problems. And in Nottingham, Tory courts have stolen £1 billion from Nottingham in the last 10 years. And it's true that many, if not most, of the council areas that have suffered are Labour areas. I think partly because it is an attack on Labour, but also an attack on working class people. Labour obviously tends to hold power in poorer areas. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, we have no PA. So Labour
Come in closer.
Labour councillors do have a choice, and we are calling on them today to stand up for the people of Nottingham and vote against cuts. We've got a number of speakers, and I have Shagufta, who is a local councillor, who I want to call on first, if I can see her.
That's it,
Shagufta's actually the current sheriff of Nottingham, and she's changed sides. She's the only councillor, possibly, we hope for more, but as far as we know, the one councillor who has committed to voting against cuts.
She's done a deal with Robin Hood.
So I've agreed to present the petition at the meeting this afternoon that many of you have signed across the city. It's a really important time for us to stand with you, and as I present the petition today, I'll have 2 minutes to speak. So I want you to hear what I am going to say on your behalf for the people of our city. When I became sheriff, I pledged to amplify the voices of the people of this city. That's why I'm presenting this unison petition on behalf of hundreds of trade unionists, the Save Our Services campaign, and in the spirit of the 12,000 people who signed the Resolve Nottingham petition that went all the way to Downing Street on Friday. These thousands of people love Nottingham and want to fight for this city. The names here do not have a vote in this chamber today, nor do our kids in care, people in temporary accommodation, our vulnerable adults, our social workers and social housing tenants, our charities and volunteers, our artists and protectors of culture. They do not have a vote, but I do, and we do, and I will vote against this budget today. It's true that Nottingham has been pushed to the edge by Tory austerity and the suits in Westminster, that we have lost £950 per household, compared to, say, Oxfordshire, that have just lost £96 per household. It's also true that our city is at the centre of a storm of overlapping crises in housing, in social care, the cost of living, and the demolition of local democracy. But surely, times of crisis require us to be bolder. If we all agree that this is a broken system, what comes of complying with it? Rubber stamping this budget with a heavy heart will do little for the 500 people whose jobs are at risk, many of whom are my friends and whom I respect. Today, we have agency, we can organise and we can imagine better for our people than unelected commissioners. Every name on this petition, the residents of my ward and the campaigners here today are asking the councillors in this room to truly stand alongside them. I cannot, in good conscience, vote for these cuts. Please do not ignore the voices of this petition.